Alex was a wealthy and successful businessman in his late 30s. He was known for his charm, good looks, and womanizing ways. He would often attend high society events, where he would flirt with beautiful women and take them home for the night. But despite his numerous conquests, Alex felt empty inside. He longed for something more meaningful, something that would bring him true happiness. That's when he met Emily, his new secretary. She was a beautiful and innocent 22-year-old who had just graduated from college. Alex was immediately drawn to her kindness, intelligence, and beauty. At first, Alex tried to resist his attraction to Emily. He knew that he was a player, and he didn't want to ruin her innocence. But as he got to know her better, he found himself falling deeply in love with her. One night, as they worked late in the office, Alex found himself alone with Emily. He couldn't resist the temptation to make a move on her. He walked up to her, his heart racing with excitement, and pulled her close to him. As they kissed, Alex's hands began to wander. He reached for Emily's blouse, but she stopped him. "Alex, I don't think this is a good idea," she said, her voice trembling. Alex was taken aback. He had never met a woman who didn't want to sleep with him. He looked at Emily with a mixture of confusion and desire. "Why not?" he asked, his voice low and husky. Emily looked down at her hands, her face flushing with embarrassment. I'm a virgin," she whispered. Alex's eyes widened in surprise. He had never met a virgin before, at least not one who was as beautiful and desirable as Emily. He felt a surge of excitement and curiosity. He wanted to be the one to take her virginity, to be the first man to make love to her. But as he looked into Emily's eyes, he saw something there that gave him pause. He saw innocence, vulnerability, and trust. And he knew that he couldn't take advantage of her. He couldn't be the one to break her heart. So Alex did something that he had never done before. He stepped back, took a deep breath, and said, "I'm sorry, Emily. I didn't mean to pressure you. We can wait." Emily looked up at him, surprise and gratitude in her eyes. "Thank you, Alex," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. As they stood there, looking into each other's eyes, Alex knew that he had fallen deeply in love with Emily. He knew that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her, to protect her and cherish her. And so, Alex began to woo Emily in earnest. He took her on romantic dates, bought her flowers and gifts, and showered her with attention and affection. Emily, in turn, found herself falling deeply in love with Alex. She saw the good in him, the kindness and vulnerability that he hid behind his womanizing facade. As the months passed, Alex and Emily's relationship blossomed. They went on vacation together, met each other's families, and talked about their future. But despite their deepening love for each other, Alex couldn't shake off his past. He was haunted by the memories of the women he had hurt, the relationships he had ruined. And so, Alex made a vow to himself to never hurt Emily. He promised to be faithful and true to her, to love her and cherish her for the rest of his life. As they stood before their friends and family, exchanging their vows and rings, Alex knew that he had finally found his true love. He knew that he would never let Emily go, that he would spend the rest of his life making her happy. Their wedding night was a magical one, filled with love, laughter, and passion. Alex was gentle and patient with Emily, taking his time to make sure she was comfortable and ready. As they made love for the first time, Alex felt a deep sense of connection and intimacy with Emily. He knew that he had found his soulmate, his partner for life. And as they lay in each other's arms, basking in the glow of their love, Alex knew that he would never let Emily go. He would spend the rest of his life loving her, cherishing her, and making her happy. Years went by, and Alex and Emily's love continued to grow. They built a life together, filled with love, laughter, and adventure. They traveled the world, built a home, and started a family. And through it all, Alex never forgot the promise he made to Emily on their wedding night. He remained faithful and true to her, loving her and cherishing her for all eternity. Alex's friends and family marveled at the change in him. They had never seen him so happy, so fulfilled. And they knew that it was all because of Emily, the love of